and gentlemen, please welcome former POW Captain Guy Gruters.
Good afternoon. My name is Guy Gruters. I have been asked to give a few words on religious freedom because of the fact I was a POW for more than 5 years in North Vietnam. I was a fighter pilot who was shot down and captured. I was tortured badly, beaten badly, treated very harshly. I fought in Vietnam. I fought for the freedoms of this country, the United States of America, and for the freedom of Vietnam. I'm now speaking here on religious freedom. There were others who were shot down and not rescued like I was. Over 3,500 aircrew shot down and not rescued over North Vietnam. But only 472 returned. The rest were tortured to death or killed in one way or another by the Russians and North Vietnamese. They gave their lives for this country so we could be here today speaking freely of our beliefs and rights. They joined the hundreds of thousands who have sacrificed their lives for our freedom over these past hundreds of years. We went to war to fight communism, a movement in the world that has the goal of making the world one. They call it the One World Order, or the New World Order, but they used to call it the International Brotherhood of Man, or the Communist International. To establish a one world order, all religion with right and wrong must be eliminated. Look at it from their standpoint. They have to get rid of religion. That's why they always crush it everywhere they take power. Atheism must be the only religion permitted. This is true because you can't have one government for the entire world with unlimited ruthless power if morality of religion is allowed. To have a religion that you belong to, you have to believe in what it stands for and what it believes is true. This will not work with a one-world government because all must believe the same thing. So you see, we must realize that what we are fighting now here in the United States is the exact same enemy I was fighting when I was in Vietnam. It used to be called communism, but now it goes under liberalism or socialism, since communism is too well known and discredited to be used as a name for a movement. Many of our politicians desire something that is not what the American people will to have. Our government thinks it is better to be part of a one-world government than to maintain our independence. This is what they're working toward in every sneaky and underhanded way that they possibly can. This is why they must crush religious freedom in this country. The whole approach of totalitarian rule is to have everyone be subservient to the government. This is opposite of what our forefathers willed. They established our Constitution as a contract between the government and the people, delegating only limited powers to the government and reserving important rights for each citizen. It is what we fought for in Vietnam and all our other wars. It is a constitution, a contract, that states the government is to be ruled by the people. It is a constitution, a contract, that states we are to have religious freedom. It is a constitution, a contract, that states we are to be one nation under God, not one subservient state under a one-world government, i.e. the United Nations or some such. We must see the light. We must expose the truth. And that is our country's in danger of losing its freedom by trying to become a part of what is called a New World Order. So our government is now making laws that are in conflict with religious beliefs because they want to rule and have absolute power. They want to rule our very thoughts and lives. Again, they're stepping over their bounds. They exist to serve us. Part of this service to us is to make sure every person has a freedom to believe in what they will to believe in from a religious standpoint. When the laws our government make conflict with religious beliefs, they are unpatriotic laws. They are violating the Constitution that has established that government to begin with. I stand here today as a man who represents all veterans of past wars and those who have given up their lives or were wounded. You leaders of government, you listen to us, the people. We value our freedom. We want our freedom back and we want it maintained. We don't want any laws passed to take our freedom away. We want America to be independent of a world government. We believe in what our Constitution states and not in a new world order plan. Our land is below our feet. Our land is God's country. Our land has been kept free by the soldiers who have fought for our freedom from the very beginning. They have all fought for their rights, and one of them is to believe whatever religion we desire to believe in. So everyone in our government, all you political leaders out there, especially those who are one-world dictator wannabes in sheep's clothing, listen and listen well. If your proposed laws conflict with religious beliefs, they are wrong. They are unconstitutional. They're against our country. Therefore, they must not be made into laws of our country. Don't justify them just to bring our country under the New World Order. We don't want it in any way, shape, or form. This is the same one world government that Stalin and Lenin proposed. That's why you don't dare tell the American people what you're up to. We are Americans. We've been free. We desire to be free now and forever. We want to be a nation with one flag, and that's the flag right there, none other. You politicians who dream of the one world government where America comprises just one state, you go ahead and leave the country. You're not Americans. You are power-hungry idealists. Go live wherever you want to live, but don't impose your will on us. For we are Americans. We're united with, to our brothers and sisters of this nation, we desire religious freedom as our Constitution guarantees. Thank you. May God bless America.